You're worried about your hair?
I was, but then it went live.
Hello there. General Kenobi. Hello. This is random, and we are aware that it's random. However, impromptu live. We have had a couple of people asking us about For the Love of Horror. Yeah, very, very exciting. Normally, I don't. I wouldn't say I mind, but like my inbox has literally blown up on Instagram asking me questions. Yourself as well, people asking you questions. We noticed a massive influx on our For the Love of Horror vlog as well, which is super awesome. That's so cool. A lot of new people have joined as well. And that is awesome. So what we're going to do, we're only going to be live for about an hour tops, and then hello Adam. Adam, and then check out For the Love of Horror's
Facebook
and Instagram, and they will also be going live at 8 o'clock for you guys, so they can also answer any questions you might have
with our friend Dean.
Dean of the Source. He has done a For the Love of Horror source.
He's done 3, I think.
He's done 3.
one based off Stab, and one off Terrifier. I don't know the third one, but the Terrifier one sounds evil.
Yeah, no, you're not trying that. Yes, we are fine. Well, as you can tell, we've both got. Well, I've got a chest infection. I've just infected this one, so yeah, it wasn't good. I know.
You got a lot of photos as well at Liverpool.
I know.
Loads of people getting photos of Captain Hook.
That's it. You're getting famous now, Adam. You don't need us anymore. Sorry to hear. Yeah, I'm sorry as well. But it's fine. It's okay. So let's get into it. One of the main questions I've had personally is, say, for example, I've got 2 photo ops, and they're basically coinciding with each other. So what I said to, you're going to have to forgive me, the lady who spoke to me about it. So what I said to the lady was, go to the earliest photo op first. Now, I recommend getting there for about 45 minutes early, even earlier than that if you need to, because then it'll guarantee that you're close to the start of the queue line, if not the start of the queue line. And then what you can do is you can do that photo op, run round to your next photo op, and you'll be in the queue for that photo op then, so you won't miss out on either of them.
If anyone's seen the layout, all the photo ops are in the same, they're right next to each other.
Yeah.
ABC. I was saying this to a friend of mine who I work with, who's going with his daughter, because they want to get there. They've got a photo op with Costas Mandylor, who's on first at 9:30.
Wow.
Because he was meant to do a Q&A, but they scrubbed it. That's what Carrie Elwes did. And so I literally said, get there early and head straight to the photo op, because then his wife can wait with his daughter, and then he can go off to find out the situation with Kiefer.
Yeah, I think we say this in every single video, every con video we do. If you get there early, you've set yourself up to win for the day, because there's nothing worse than getting there last minute, having no idea what's going on, and then realizing you've missed a photo op or an autograph session, and chances are, because of how busy it might be, they might not be able to fit you in until towards the end of the day. That then has a knock-on effect on your day in general, so everything's out of whack.
I spent the best, since the announcement, since the schedules came out, I spent the best part of the week planning.
And that's how we've done it.
Yeah.
You know, against a lot of the time, against the odds, we've made all of our photo ops and all of our autographs when we shouldn't have.
No.
So,
and then we've had time to spare.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think going for the full weekend really helps as well, because you can space that out. Because I'd say if you've got more than 5 people to get photo ops or autographs for, you're better off going for the full weekend.
We've got 15 between us, not 15 each.
No. Can you imagine? 15 each. That'd be 30 guests to sift through. Yeah, I still need to get mine because I'm poor.
At planning.
Like, both, apparently. What other questions have we had? My mind's gone blank now. Hi, Lucifer. Are you okay? Oh my God, Joe. Hello, my love. I used to go to uni with Joe. Oh my God, that's a blast from the past. Yes.
Joe, you've killed her off.
I'm fine. I am fine. We've had so many nights out together. I think just a general anxiety about the convention as well. Not because of like on their side, but because it's a lot of people's first time going. Yeah. They've got a lot of anxiety about it, haven't they?
Yeah.
We've seen a lot on For the Love of Horror page, how stressed out people are about like touring the venue, getting their bearings. Honestly, and I'm not even saying this to toot our own horn, I feel like we've done a very, kosher vlog to show what the layout is, show where different parts are, show how you do different things.
The layout is practically the same as it was last year.
Yeah.
Or the only thing I'd probably say is that the photo ops have actually just moved to the back of the hall.
Yeah.
As opposed to being in the middle.
No different. I'm excited for... Is it your first time, Adam?
Apparently so.
Oh my gosh. Have a wonderful time. I wish we were going back for our first time. I really do, because I feel like, it's a special moment going in and...
It's like going to Disney.
Yeah, it is. I mean, we'd never been to a Monopoly events convention before. So For the Love of Horror was the one that started it for us.
Big thank you to Tina and Baz's video.
Yeah, massive thank you to Tina and Baz. I like to think we have good chats with the people behind Monopoly events now.
Yeah,
we get good conversations going.
It's always nice talking to Neil when
I see him. Yeah, we're on really good terms with Neil, which is really, really nice. Yeah, it's awesome just going from how it was when we first went to how we're going now, because so many people are messaging like, oh my God, are you guys going? Like, are you going to be vlogging? Who are you going to be seeing? What are you going to be doing? I love the Comic Con videos. You should, because I work hard at them. I love doing them. I really love doing them, for all the anxiety and all the breakdowns. I love doing them. What are you most excited for For the Love of Horror?
Nick Castle, James Stu Courtney.
I knew you was going to say that.
They're in the UK. All the haters can say they are in the UK. James Stu Courtney posted that they're in Edinburgh.
They look so happy together. I thought you were going to say you finally get to hear the Clown Cafe live.
Oh, that's a close second. I can't wait to hear the Clown Cafe song live.
You're obsessed.
I've just been there bopping along.
It's what you do. I'm gonna have to do fragments of that song, unfortunately.
It's not copyrighted.
Isn't it?
I don't think it's not copyrighted.
I can do.
Because you can't, it hasn't been publicly released.
So I can basically do a full recording of the Clown Cafe for you all. You're welcome. I went to my first one this year, only local, but so much fun, even dressed up. Yeah, so many people have fun at these conventions, like dressing up and stuff like that. I was going to do more of an intricate look on the Sunday, but because our hotel has fallen through, basically they overbooked and they made it our problem and cancelled our booking. Sucks massively.
But it's 80 quid saved.
Yeah, that's true, I guess. I mean, I suppose if I wake up early enough, I could do something, but...
Well, what I'll do is I'll do the same as what I did for Liverpool on Saturday, definitely.
What?
I'll start loading the car Friday night, put most of your makeup in, and then all we have to do is just get up, have a shower, put clothes on, obviously, and then jump in the car.
Our Sunday is a lot more stupid hotel. Yes, thank you. Do you know when the auto times are coming out?
Normally, sometimes for the busier cons, they do announce the guests' personal schedules. I don't know if they'll do it for this one. That's in the hands of the gods right now.
Yeah,
it is helpful when they do that. And I've said it every time that it is nice when they do it, because you can. It actually means you can plan your day down to the most minute second. You can do it.
However, like we said at the start of the video, as long as you get there early enough and you scout out where you need to go, and then you can check the schedule because they have the full thing up.
Yeah.
I will pre-warn you. So at Liverpool, things were susceptible to change.
Yes.
And it depends on the schedule and it depends on the talent. So if the talent does end up coming late,
because these things happen.
These things absolutely happen. Like, you can plan as much as you want. Like, we have got a bulletproof plan in place. Touch wood. Like, this is Gareth's plan.
Because we're walking around with a friend on Saturday.
Yeah.
We've been asked to chaperone.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm in Pride and Prejudice. Mr. Darcy!
Because we've been asked to chaperone. No fault of anybody's. It's just that things have just had to fall into this place.
Yeah.
And we're more than happy to do it. We've had to literally structure the day down to the most minute detail.
Mm-hmm.
But the way we've spoken to our friend about it, the way we've sort of worked our Saturday is that we could hopefully get all of our autographs done within the first 3.5 hours. Touch wood. When it also comes to the autographs, we're basically with a plan for autographs. What I do is I write down all the guests I want to see, their photo op times, because then I know, and if they're doing any Q&As, because then I know where they're going to be, and then when they're not at those places, they're either going to be on lunch or at their table.
This is like stalker level.
Oh yeah,
now.
It's like stalker level.
This is like absolutely stalker level. You know, I knew I watched all those murder mystery documentaries for something. Aiden, this is my first For the Love of Horror, and I'm so excited but so nervous as I'm not sure what to expect.
Expect a fun time.
Yeah.
It's more of a festival than a convention.
Go in with an open mind. Go in excited, having the mindset that you're going to have a good time. Because I've learned that if you go to a convention with a negative mindset and you've already decided that day is going to be a crap day, it will be a crap day. Everything that goes, everything you push out into the universe comes back.
If you believe in that.
I do. So for example, because I'm an anxious person anyway, like I suffer with anxiety and depression, I have to give myself like a little powwow in the morning to basically say, this is going to be a good day. Everything's going to be fine. And if anything happens, I've got my support network around me. I've got Gareth. I've got the people who run Monopoly events because I'm not saying that we've got in with them. That's not fair to say.
No.
I know that Neil and Ben have my back. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, and also 9 times out of 10, the staff that we have come across have been great and are always there to help you. If you are in doubt of anything at these events, speak to a member of staff.
Yes, absolutely.
They will help you as best as they can. They won't know all the answers.
No.
Because, like, for example, Liverpool in April, nobody knew where Corey Feldman went. Nobody, not even Neil. Neil was sat on his table.
Not even Corey Feldman knew where Corey Feldman went.
Feldman probably didn't know he was in Liverpool.
He's a mess.
He is a bit of a mess.
Fight me on this.
But speak to him. If ever in doubt, speak to a member of staff. They will try and bend over backwards for you.
Yeah.
Try and get you the answer that you are after. We've spoken to each other about this. About Sunday, if you start going a bit overly anxious, we will speak to a member of staff about your Nimbus card. We'll say, we've missed out on access, but we do have this card because of your additional needs.
We'll see.
But that's worst case scenario, because we don't want to take the mick.
I don't want to take the mick.
No. We don't. Because that's not what it's there for.
I have imposter syndrome. Yeah, it's so a lot of people know that like my mentality is kind of new. So I've kind of gotten to a point where I've had to ask for help. That's not easy when you're a person that's been as strong as I have for as long as I have. I've been through a lot. I've got the scars. I've got the t-shirt. And yeah, I think it's hard because you don't want to be seen as that person. but then you realize that, oh my God, I can't actually function if I don't get help. So it's a tough one.
I'd say
It's
it's more strength knowing that you need this help.
Yeah, I guess so. It's not all the time.
No. But I could tell when we walked into Manchester Comic Con that it started getting to you.
I was
away.
like, it's game over.
Yeah.
It's game over. Thank you so much. My first con was May HorrorCon this year, and I was super anxious to meet people, but it turned out to be an amazing weekend. So hope that it will be the same thing this time around. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. What's gone on? Life, Chris. Life has gone on. Also hope to see you guys again. Aww.
We'll be there.
We will. Yeah. We will.
And HorrorCon is actually a good stepping stone into this.
Yeah.
Even though this year was...
It was manic. It was insane. They said that. Yeah.
Even the helpers, Kerry and Mike.
Everything went to pot.
Ian.
Sticks.
Yeah.
Sticks.
Even Ian said that something had gone wrong behind the scenes.
This is the thing as well that a lot of people don't realize. It's the communication between the convention runners and the talent themselves, not themselves, but the teams that are running them. So say for example, when we went to Comic-Con, just Comic-Con in general, and Jessie T. Usher was there. Manchester Comic-Con. And so obviously Monopoly Events has a certain way of transactions between the talent and between the convention. The manager who was with Jessie T. Usher refused to cooperate and wanted to do it her own way. So a lot of shtick that happens sometimes happens behind the scenes, so even we don't see it. Will you be getting any costume photo ops? I will. Yes, I like getting photos. Gareth doesn't, because he doesn't like the way he looks, which I think is wrong because he's a beautiful boy. Oh yeah, hi Dad. Hello there. Remember the queues? Yes, the queues were horrendous, especially for Doug Bradley.
It was the same on Sunday.
Yeah, it was. It was a hard time. Yes, so I'm getting some costume photo ops. I'm getting them with Lauren Lavera and Leah Voicey. I think that's it.
They're the only ones you want.
They're the only ones I want. And then I'm probably going to get a selfie with Costas Mandylor. And I was going to try and get a duo photo op with Nick Castle and James Stu Courtney, but we'll see.
That's quite pricey.
Yeah. So I might just end up getting individual selfies with them instead.
I don't know if Nick's doing selfies. Well, someone asked the question. Someone did ask the question. He might not be doing them.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
We'll see what happens.
But yes, I usually get the photo ops. Gareth is more of the autographs guy. Who are you guys planning on meeting? Have you got the list? Because I can't remember.
So it would be that column there.
Oh, wow. Okay.
This is Saturday.
So we are meeting on Saturday. James Stu Courtney, Nick Castle, Alyssa Sutherland, Claire Higgins, Ray Santiago. That's a bit dodgy. Chris Sarandon, Derek Mears, and Kiefer Sutherland. So that's on the Saturday. Oh my God, it continues. Yeah. On the Sunday, we're meeting Lauren Lavera, Leah Voicey, Elliot Fulham, Tim Capello, Costas Mandylor.
And then me.
Tom Morga, Doug Tate, and Don Shanks.
This is our busiest con yet.
So if
and
you...
for the love of sci-fi, it's catching up.
If you see us and we don't stop or we seem a bit dishevelled, I can only apologise. We're going to be really busy.
But on the Sunday, we don't have to be running around to photo ops.
No, that's true.
With our friend.
Yeah, that's true.
And then like when I'm meeting Tom, Doug and Don on Sunday, you can be off elsewhere.
I'm going to go on an adventure.
Because I know you want to come and meet Lauren, Leah, Elliot, Tim and Costas.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
And then obviously, we've got a couple of panels as well.
See, what I enjoy so much about the panels is that they're free. They're free of charge, and you can basically see it from like all angles of the convention, which is super nice.
I think the reason why, and I've worked this out, the reason why they charge for the popular ones, like for the bigger ones at Liverpool, is because you've only got a certain amount of seats.
That's true, and it's a different venue as well. So you're basically going into like a lecture theatre.
It's like a lecture hall. It is a conference centre.
I get PTSD from lecture halls. University is overrated.
So that's why they create that supply and demand, because there's only a finite number of seats, which makes sense. Makes sense to charge for them.
Jack, hello, dear. Oh my God, there's so much going on now. Let me catch up. I'm a bit nervous because it's first time and hope things go to plan. I'll talk about that in a second. Defo want a selfie with you both. Of course you do. We're incredible. And we work together anyway. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. I'm planning on meeting Aiden. I'm planning on meeting 14 people. So we are both on the same page with how busy we're going to be. I feel like I'm dying already. I'm busy too, lol. Got like 11 photo ops and 8 photographs. Don't know how you do it, Chris. Big respect to you. The costume with Lauren is that the Saturday or Sunday? Because she's got 2 costumes.
Yours is Saturday.
Yeah. So in the armor,
the Iron Angel,
she's Saturday,
and then Clown Cafe on Sunday.
Is Sunday. Make sure you remember that, because oh my God, I'll be upset if I miss it. Jack, hi Lou, how are you today? Glad to be here again to talk to you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we're excited. We're looking forward to it. We're very busy at the moment because we're going to see Creeper tomorrow, aren't we?
I'm charging the battery pack.
So excited. Also, I've started making like little gingerbread men. So these are like gifts I like to do for guests. Again, because I am an anxious person, it gives me like a talking point.
Normally it's just a case of
Helen Bonham Carter has got one of my creations and I lose my mind at that every time.
She's so wonky.
Yeah, she's so wonky. Never be symmetrical. Okay, Helena. Do we have to pay for the 8x10s due to the strike? Yes.
There's a reason why. So in the terms and conditions on the SAG after strike.
SAG, sorry.
Screen Actors Guild.
I know. I've got the maturity of a 2-year-old.
So they said that they can go to the talent can go to conventions and they can sign stuff that is brought to them by the attendees, so their personal items. You paying for the 8x10 at Monopoly means you own that item. That is yours. It's not been provided for free by the convention. We overheard this at Liverpool. If the convention provided it, it would come across as that the convention is supporting the studios because the pictures are of their property.
And we don't like the studios. They're mean.
They are actually really horrible. I'm glad that the writers have got their stuff, so they could go back. They've gone back to work, but the actors it's been over 100 days. Mental.
So wrong. People don't understand how badly the entertainment industry is treated.
Oh yeah. So yeah, you can choose to. They're 50p each on the day. But then what I've done is.
This has been incredible, and loads of people have asked about this.
So there's I might keep using it after because I've still got over 70 downloads to use.
Jesus.
So these are all the ones that were prepared so far. We will be paying for Chris Sarandon's and Tim Capello's just because I couldn't find any decent pictures. How much are they? So they're 50p each.
Not too much.
If you get them on the day.
In cash.
In cash.
Not with your card. You need to take cash.
You can use card, but it's easier to pay cash because if it's 50p, they just put it in the float straight away. It's easier for them. So I found a website called moviestillsdb.com, and essentially that's like a huge library of promo pictures, movie stills, all of very high quality images. Chris has used them as well. I've shared the link. So that's where we found these pictures from. That's for James Duke Courtney, Nick Castle.
Let me help.
Just as examples.
Okay, I love this photo.
Laura Lavera.
That is awesome.
And then the last minute of Costas Mandylor.
So
I think
excited.
that one's actually from Saw 3D. Yeah, it's from Saw 3D.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a donation of I think it's £5, £6, where you get 100 downloads.
Mm-hmm.
So this is only barely scratched the surface. And then I use a website called Snapfish, and they have deals.
Snapfish is sick.
They have deals that go off all year round. So if you want to get like 6x4, the small ones, you get 50 free. We're not sponsored at all.
We should be.
We should be. You get 50 free 6x4 prints a month when you sign up, which is great. You can cover your conventions. But if you get 8x10s, that we do, they only get like £2 each. And you can get them. We get them in different finishes. We've got them in matte because the ink sits better on them.
Yeah, glossy. I wouldn't recommend it. Absolutely not. Morris, do you guys start signing as soon as the doors open? No.
Normally they start signing at 9:30. Doors open at 9. However, in past experience, we've noticed that they start letting people in about 8:15, which is great. It means you can have a little walk around, or you can start queuing up.
You can get your bearings easier that way.
Most guests will start at 9:30, depending on the photo op schedule. So, like for example, Costas Mandylor will go straight to his photo op.
And if there's a delay as well, just bear with them for that.
I've got a sneaking suspicion that Kiefer Sutherland will go straight to photos.
Yeah, me too.
He won't. I've got a feeling he won't start signing at 9:30. He'll probably go straight to photos, just because I think they've got him on his own, and he's also got him and Jason Patrick, then him, Jason, Alex, and Billy, and then those four with Tim Capello and G. Tom Mack. That is a lot, and I think he's in photo ops for the first few 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah, I mean, it was like when we went to Liverpool Comic Con and Simon Pegg. So we were told to go to his stand for 9:30.
Yes, because it was advertised to have a slot at 9:30.
Yeah.
For autographs.
However, they were very honest with us when we got there and said he is slightly delayed. So chances are he's going to go straight to his photo ops, and he did.
Yeah.
You know, that wasn't his fault. Like, there was stuff going on.
Yeah,
so whilst there is a time for things might change. Please be open-minded that things might change, and you might have to do last-minute jigs to your schedules, because that's what we had to do at Liverpool Comic Con.
Yeah, like I said, Chris, Snapfish are great for deals. I got the Laura Lavera one. Yep.
What guests are you looking forward to seeing at For the Love of Horror?
Oh, I'm always going to say Nick Castle and James Jude Courtney.
They're pretty much your, like...
I've been wanting to meet them for years.
Well, Nick Castle is basically original Michael.
He is. Yeah, he is. He is Michael.
He is OG Michael. And he seems really adorable as well.
Oh, yeah. Seeing the pictures that him and James are taking in Edinburgh. Really heartwarming.
I was like a proper cheerleader for you as well, because when they were releasing all the different Michael Myers, I'd be like there with my pom-poms like, babe, it's finally happening.
And then it's like, it's Doug Tate. It's still a good guest.
And then Nick Castle was finally confirmed, and it was like, oh my God, babe, it's happening for you. Yeah.
You got to meet David Norton.
I did get to meet David Norton. Who am I most looking forward to?
I'll probably say Kiefer Sutherland for you. No, actually, no. Mr. Hoffman.
Well, I don't know, because Dr. Gordon's my favourite Saw character.
Yeah, he is, true.
I think even he was surprised at that. I was like, you're my favourite Saw character. And he's like, really? Yes. No, I am excited to meet Costas Mandylor and be like, why were you so evil? Alyssa Sutherland.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. Where am I?
We don't want to disturb the viewing.
That's how I get my money. And we've skipped it.
Yes.
You're getting this for free.
That's not a bad thing.
Yes, I remember you guys talking about Michael. I'm not going to lie, Jack. I read your comment super quick and I thought it said, I remember you guys were talking about Michael McIntyre. And I was like, when?
You take big bags, so using a Chucky doll sign, you don't want to carry it around.
Oh, wow.
Do you get certificates?
Good for you.
I don't get them authenticated personally.
But you can.
You can do. Yeah, you can always. They have the authentication service on site with Monopoly. I personally don't because I get them personalised to myself.
As long as you're not taking in something that could be perceived as a dangerous weapon, you're absolutely fine.
Oh yeah, Chucky doll. There's loads of people taking Chucky dolls.
Loads. Even bloody what's his name? He plays Andy.
He takes it. He
takes his Chucky doll everywhere.
That's screen used.
Bit weird that.
I take this drawstring bag. Obviously, it's full because it's got all my photo albums in.
Can we just talk about the front and all the yes? Look at all these badges. Ask who bought most of these badges. Go on, ask.
Well, we got that one for free.
Free?
I bought that one. One fell off. We got those from Ice Nine Kills.
You haven't listened to Ice Nine Kills. You need to listen to Ice Nine Kills because they're amazing.
I reckon they might be going next year.
Stop it. If they are, we will be there on Friday.
So I'll probably say it's 50-50.
Right, this one I got, yeah.
That one's really nice.
I know.
But yeah, this is a drawstring bag.
Mm-hmm.
This serves what I want. There is a cloakroom service. I can't remember how much they charge, but it is literally in the foyer.
Mm-hmm.
So as you come in, it's right in front of you. So what you can do is you can take your Chucky doll, get it signed by Brad and Fiona. I think you're getting it by both of them. If you're getting it signed by both Brad and Fiona, you can get that done, and then you can swing around and see if they can keep hold of it at the cloakroom. Yeah,
but just be careful with that because you don't know how many people are going to be taking bloody Chucky dolls to get.
No, but they'll give you a ticket and they.
All right then.
So, like any cloakroom,
I don't trust cloakrooms. The last time I used a cloakroom was on a night out, and I never saw that jacket again.
Yeah, but that's probably it.
That was in Crew.
Oh, there you go.
That explained it all. Yeah. So
I hope that's helped, Maurice.
Yeah. Also, hello. When I go to conventions, I usually use my lounge flies. They pretty much have everything in them that I need: my camera, my phone, my purse. That's pretty much it. And then Gareth will use his bag to keep our autographs and our photo ops in.
We're not going to the screening, no, because I'm going to go see it in the cinema anyway.
I'm not too bothered about it.
But we didn't know what we were doing Friday. I think
that is true.
Because we're going to see Creeper tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm.
Friday is going to be a night for resting and Looney's to get all of her tickets sorted.
Oh, did you see that?
No, it was off camera.
He beats me. Let's get it on record.
That's mean.
Love you.
That is mean.
Love you.
My stock is going down. Yours is skyrocketing. We should be going an equal plane.
This should be an equal playing field. Yeah, so that's pretty much our situation for the weekend. We were going to stay longer, but unfortunately, because of the hotel, also because Friday didn't really appeal to us this time.
No, we were hoping because admittedly they were a bit late announcing what they were going to do. I think because they just wanted to know what was happening, which it's nobody's fault. These things happen.
These things do happen.
But if they do have Ice Nine Kills next year, and the chances are that they might do a gig either on the Friday or on the Saturday, we'll definitely be doing that.
I mean, it's not like we spoke to Ice Nine Kills about it at all.
No, not at all.
Not at all. Why would we do that?
I mean, it's just a shame Metallica have pinched them this year.
Oh, hiss Metallica. Yeah, so that's pretty much like all of our convention plans. I hope that's helped. I wasn't doing anything Friday, but I'm going to have Arrest Me and Lucy will be in our hotel before the big weekend. We would have been in our hotel.
Well, no, we would not.
Yeah. Hello?
No, me.
Was that you?
Maybe. Yeah. No, it was you.
I buzzed and I got scared. This is how antisocial I am. I don't like it when I get notifications. Yeah, I hope that's pretty much answered a lot of your questions. If you do have any more questions,
we could just chat randomly for another few minutes.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we've got like just under half an hour to go. The reason why we're kind of keeping it short but sweet is because obviously For the Love of Horror have got their own live stream.
Yeah.
And we don't really want to be like keeping people if they need to go and do things and then watch their live stream because, you know, they are For the Love of Horror and we are Lucifer. We are small, but we are mighty.
But these are just our plans and how we tackle this event.
Exactly.
And how, from our experiences with other conventions and last year.
One of my bits of advice I can give as well is there's an outside section. If you feel like everything's getting a bit too much, just go outside for a little bit. Or there's a section, so just as you come into the entrance, there's like this massive hall and it's just utter darkness, isn't it? Do you know what the bit I'm thinking of? No, that's the Magna Centre.
That's Magna.
Oh, you silly girl. Yeah, no, outside. Outside is your best bet.
Or go to the cinema.
Yes, the cinema. Oh, I forgot about that. So if you don't know what the cinema is, and this is your first time going, they have a cinema of all the films that the talent are involved in. So chances are they might be playing Terrifier 2.
More than likely. They'll be playing, I'll bet they'll be playing Lost Boys.
Yeah.
Terrifier 2, Halloween.
Evil Dead Rise.
There's normally like 3 or 4 films each day. But yeah, so they'll have those. What's the temperature like in BEC? It can start off cold, but once the event gets going, it gets
pretty heated.
It gets pretty humid as well. You'll see on the floor all the moisture just sort of picks up. So wear something that's got good grip.
Or as I like to call it, geek sweat.
Oh yeah.
We're all geeks here, you know, it's fine. But yeah, I call it geek sweat. I would honestly say wear deodorant because it can get it can get ripe in there.
But don't take spray, take roll on. You can't take aerosols in. Also, sort of going back to like bag sizes, don't take a giant rucksack.
No. There's nothing more annoying than when you're waiting in a queue for something and somebody's constantly hitting you with a bloody backpack.
Not just that, but I think it's the venue. Like Liverpool, you cannot take rucksacks or suitcases.
But also, the lighter you're carrying and the less stuff you're carrying, the quicker you get through security as well.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, because they have a lot of... This is what really grinds my gears. When you get people that have got about 60 things to get signed by one person, because chances are they're not even getting it signed for personal reasons. They're getting it signed for their business. But because of that, they basically hold up the entire queue for everybody, and it's not so fun. I'm meeting James Dew Courtney, Nick Castle, John Jarrett, Alyssa Sutherland, Derek Mears on Saturday. Oh, that's a good...
I've heard John Jarrett's going to be in character.
Who's John Jarrett?
Wolf Creek.
Oh.
He's Australian.
Have fun. Have lots of fun. Yeah, dolls full size, so it could be a struggle.
Yeah, so you'll see people will probably have like a carrier bag, and they'll have the dolls in that. So you know the big carrier bags you see at supermarkets, like if you go Lidl, Morrison's, that sort of stuff. That's what they'll carry them.
Yeah. We wouldn't lie to you and say that it's absolutely not allowed, because the amount of times we've seen people walking around with Chucky dolls, it's almost
allowed.
It's almost terrifying. It's almost cult-like.
Tina took her Chucky to get signed by Alex Vincent.
Yeah, she did.
She got it signed on the window. So it's allowed. I think it's just you can't take the massive rucksacks, but you can take the carrier bags.
Yeah.
I think also because, like you say, it's easier for security search, because all you have to do is go, there you go. Oh, see, she likes me now.
I adore you. You know this. Yeah.
Foldable stool. Yeah.
They've been becoming really popular recently, haven't they? We saw this guy like sitting down with one, and I was like, "That's genius."
It's one of those circular ones that sort of collapses in on itself.
I mean, good for them. Like,
definitely at Liverpool, it's definitely needed.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think when I get more old and decrepit and my gelatinous cube ankle says no, we can't do this anymore, that might be something to look into. But for now, I just sit on the floor, like
embrace
the
the
little
sweat.
gremlin I am.
Embrace the nerd sweat.
Embrace the nerd sweat. Ooh. We have 20 minutes left. So if you have any questions or you just want to chill, you just want to have a chat, that's absolutely fine. This has been one of the most successful live streams we've done.
Yeah. It's been dead good.
So I'm thinking if people are vibing this, the week before we do the con or a couple of days before we do cons in the future, would you guys be up for us doing like a pre-con live stream so you guys can like ask questions or like, you know,
we could talk
see
about
what our vibe is? Like,
sci-fi is getting bigger and bigger for us.
Yeah, it is. That's the one I got, lol. They were like 20 quid. Oh, that's not too bad. The one that collapses. Sounds like my mental health.
Because for the love of sci-fi is just getting bigger and bigger for us with each guest.
I mean, more for you than me.
Oh yeah, but with Christopher Eccleston and Billy Piper.
That is mental, to be fair.
And have you seen what they're doing on Sunday? Duo photo op with both of them.
Ooh. I would like to meet Billy Piper. She's my favourite companion.
For the Doctor.
For the Doctor. I've got a medium rucksack, but bin liner sits in my...
Oh, did you put it in the bin liner?
That's hilarious. We need to get you a sign sorted, Adam. Or if you can make a sign that's in the style of Art the Clown saying you are watching Loucifer on a piece of paper, that would be incredible. So Adam's dressing up as Art the Clown, and I promised him that he can do our intro for us, which we really enjoy doing. We really like it when cosplayers come up to us, or we see someone who we think, wow,
Lego Freddy
was awesome. He did our last intro for us. We've had a Dalek do the intro for us. We've had all sorts. So Val as well. That was awesome.
She won't be at this one. It'll be Ben.
Aww.
It'll be Ben doing the talks with Tony.
I have missed Ben, to be fair. So yeah, if anybody had... Sorry,
firework.
No, that was inside the house. Sorry, our house is haunted.
I think it's haunted, yeah.
No, it's definitely haunted. You don't see the old lady.
That's true. I don't see the old lady. Or the cat.
Yeah, the cat's been MIA for a little bit. This is my last question for the night. No, honestly, if you have any more questions, please feel free to ask us. We are actually doing we're
doing another live stream on
Friday. So we're doing a watch along to Evil Dead Rise. So even if you do miss any questions or you think of any questions to ask, we'll still be doing that on Friday.
Because there's no such thing as a stupid question, only stupid answers.
I mean, I'm stupid personally, but if you see any cosplayers at the event, will you let us know what costumes you saw after the event?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, we'll be putting them in the video as well.
Yeah. Aiming to do another con in the new year, preferably sci-fi. I should expect a free autograph. Thanks, Dad. I don't even do autographs at the moment. I don't even have an autograph. Would you guys be interested if we did autographs?
How was your Halloween? I was at work.
Oh.
And you were working.
We were both working.
I had to turn away a trick-or-treater because I was going to work and we didn't have any treats.
I know. Next year I'll rectify that. But yes, going back to your previous question, Jack, like we absolutely will. If I like to think we're very approachable people, even though we're busy, we're very approachable. Yeah. So, you know, if people who are cosplayers do want to come up to us, give us a we've had a lot of business cards.
Yeah, a lot of cosplayers have business cards.
Shout outs, anything like that. We are more than happy to do that. So, you know, because I know you cosplay yourself, Jack, if you want to come up to us and, you know, do a cosplay for us, that's absolutely fine. We'd love to have you on.
And vice versa. If we see you from a distance, we will come across.
Yeah, Exactly. Speaking of who, I have been watching the classic Doctor Who on iPlayer and on John Pertwee era at the moment.
Ooh, going all the way back.
Nan actually met John Pertwee and gave him his briefcase, which he left at a cafe. And apparently he was the nicest person ever.
But we met his son.
We did meet his son. He's got a very nice bum.
Well, did you cop a feel?
Well, I was lucky. He didn't hide it.
He was bent over in front of you.
Oh, he smelled fantastic as well. Yes, going back to Halloween, it was fine. I managed to carve a pumpkin and watch a few spooky things.
I was at work.
Yeah.
Not fun.
We might change that next year, but I practice witchcraft anyway, so I'm a practicing witch. So doing things around Samhain, you know, that's my vibe. But I keep it private because it's not necessarily Gareth's thing, which is fine. So you know, that's what I did. We've already had the embarrassment that is father. Think Robert England will make an appearance soon.
It's hard to say. I don't know if his contract's finished with Showmasters.
Yeah, so
but then again, there's no such thing as exclusivity.
Well, I don't know, you know, because he has said, well, they have said that Robert Englund is mainly Showmasters.
Yeah, it's hard to say. It would be nice. It would be nice for him to do other conventions in the UK.
I'd love for him to do HorrorCon.
Mm.
I'd really love for him to do HorrorCon, but honestly, at the moment, I think Showmasters is your best bet for Robert Englund.
Just keep your ear to the ground.
I'll text you when I am, and I'll write your intro. Thanks.
Yeah, like in the style of when our art puts it on the.
Yeah. That's what I want. That's it. Thank you so much, guys. Hopefully, Toothless will see you too soon. Yes, because I love Toothless. You also love Toothless.
Yes, can't wait to leave How to Train Your Dragon land at Epic Universe.
We also met Colin Baker many years ago. We did. Colin Baker was my first Doctor to meet, and he gave me the biggest hug, and it was awesome.
And David Tennant is your best Doctor that you've met and given a hug.
My arms just kept going. There was no substance to that man. He was just like water at that point. David Tennant, eat a carb.
Were you like Matt Smith? Ha! Matchstick man.
Yes. Yes. He is very much a matchstick man.
Oh, look. I'm wearing sand shoes.
Yeah.
They're not sand shoes.
Yeah. Honestly, meeting David Tennant was one of the best things that's ever happened to me in my short life, because it is World War III impending and we don't know when we're going to die. Woohoo!
And now you just need to meet him again to get Crowley.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
And then Michael Sheen.
Oh, I'd love to meet Michael Sheen. I'd love to meet Michael Sheen.
He has done the occasional convention.
He has. What an incredible man. I'd love to just listen to the stories he'd tell. I bet it'd be amazing.
Oh, he did an audio book, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I know Andy Serkis did the audio reading of The Hobbit.
I mean, good for him.
Was it the Hobbit or was it Lord of the Rings?
No, it was The Hobbit.
The Hobbit. It was over lockdown.
But yeah, that's somebody we want to potentially meet. I mean, Andy Serkis, we want to potentially meet as well. We'd love to meet Andy Serkis.
I just don't know what picture I'd get. I'd probably get Ulysses Claw.
I'd have to get him as Gollum.
Yeah. Because I loved him in Black Panther.
Yeah, he was really good in Black Panther. He was really good in Planet of the Apes.
Caesar, yeah.
Caesar. He was a brilliant Caesar. Very cool. We're just rambling now, aren't we? But yeah, that's. I hope that tonight has helped a lot of people put their minds at ease. I know how intimidating it can be going to something for the first time, and there's nothing more frustrating than
going in blind.
Yeah, going in blind, but also trying to voice your anxiety to somebody and them downplaying it. Like, that's not okay. You know how you feel and you know what your limits are. That's another thing I'll say. Know your limits.
Don't push yourself too much.
No, I've done it so many times and it's just not ended well for me. Like, I've ended up having really crap days because I've been like, no, I can do a little bit more, it's fine, and it's just not ended well. And this one, unfortunately, has had to pick up the pieces, which I'm very, very fortunate he does, but you know, it's not fair on you.
Which is why we've gone for the access card.
Yeah. I met Andy Serkis in Scotland. He was wonderful.
Yeah, he did. I watched his panel with Elijah Wood. It was funny because obviously with the SAG strike going on,
SAG.
Obviously when it comes to Q&As, they can't really talk about things. Nick Castle isn't part of the Screen Actors Guild, so he'll be able to talk about Halloween.
He'll be giving us all the dirty gossip about Halloween.
He'll be able to talk about Halloween till the cows come
Good, as he should.
But it's like Andy Serkis and Elijah Wood were referencing Lord of the Rings as that walking movie in New Zealand.
Incredible.
That they each took her a piece of jewelry from the walking film.
Yes. See, that's the thing. Or that's another good point actually.
Yeah.
So with the talks they do, because of the strikes, they might not necessarily be able to answer your questions in certain ways.
Yeah.
So try and think about it in a smart way. How could you ask this question?
Yeah.
So for example, Zachary Levi, when he was asked about Shazam, he said the guy in the red suit.
Yeah.
It worked.
We talked about Tangled, that animated princess movie.
It worked because then
you still understood what it was on about.
Yeah, exactly. The attendees got to ask their questions however they wanted, and they got a genuine answer. Some talent might be more careful than others.
Yeah.
And that's nothing on them. They just want to be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're watching Lucifer, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, just that.
Let's do the thing. I'm so excited for this. We're gonna have Art the Clown doing the intro for our dreams come true. They really do.
But when it comes to speaking to guests on a one-to-one level at their table, you'll be able to talk about it no problem.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
it's because at the panels they're being filmed, and it all goes up on social media. Then that's why.
This is why I'm being really careful about filming our guest interactions at the moment, because I don't want anybody to get in trouble. Also, because they're not zoo animals.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
The only times we filmed is when we've asked their permission.
Yeah. I mean, how could I not film like us meeting Corey Taylor?
He was great.
God, he was incredible.
Sad news though, what's going on in Slipknot though.
Yeah, I know. Mad. They're all leaving. They're either dying or leaving. Or both. Sad times. We've got 8 minutes left. Not like I'm counting down or anything.
We don't want to end on that downer.
No.
Good idea having the access card. Yes, we will be using it definitely at Sci-Fi.
Potentially using it at Disneyland.
Yeah, we need to speak to them about that.
Because we're going to Disneyland Paris in January. Because I need some serotonin from somewhere. No, I surprised this one.
Yeah.
You were having a hard time, weren't you? So I was like, I need something good to look forward to. Can you stop?
I
got my download dog slippers on, and Gareth is trying to put his finger in my feet. God, that sounds awful. That sounds disgusting.
Disgusting.
I'm anxious about the weekend.
I'm not. I've got a plan.
No, I know you're not anxious. I think it's because of how much we've got going on.
Yeah.
I'm anxious. And
I'm trying to fit it all in.
Yeah. And I'm okay with that. I've accepted that I'm anxious. I'm going to be anxious, and that's fine.
But the way I've set it out, we should be able to fit everything in.
I can't believe you've got like a full schedule and itinerary going on here. What are the letters stand for?
So the letters are the photo area.
That's incredible. This guy, honestly. Yeah. So with the photo area, they're all in the same place. ABC. So you've honestly got nothing to worry about.
You can come out of one. If you've got them like back to back, or they happen to be at the same time, like Lou said earlier in the live, get to the first one early, very early. Be one of the first ones in, run around, grab your picture, and then go and join the next one.
The framing company will also be there again.
Yeah.
I'd honestly, with my Bruce Campbell frame I got, it looks insane. It looks really, really cool.
Different company though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
This is
okay.
Monopoly's own framing service.
In future, do you think you would do a horror con in America? Wow.
We want to.
Interesting you've said that.
We really want
Go
to.
on, what are you thinking?
Well, we were originally toying with the idea of Silver Scream Con next year, but because obviously with other things that are happening next year, we've having put that on the back burner.
Mm-hmm.
But so Silver Scream Con by Ice Nine Kills, we want to do Spicala.
No, but what do you?
Oh,
really
that
want?
one. That one. I want to save up. I want to start saving up so I can go to H50.
Well, first of all, we're going to save up for the wedding, aren't we?
Oh yeah, save for the wedding first. See, I get,
do you not want to be married to me?
I get littered on.
Who wouldn't want to be married to this? Don't answer that. Christ.
Yes, I want to go to Halloween 50. They do it every 5 years to celebrate an anniversary for the film.
So the reason why we're not doing probably as much as we usually do next year and the year after is because we're saving up for a wedding. Woohoo! We've pretty much decided. He's looking at me like I don't want.
You sounded so sarcastic at that idea of saving for a wedding.
We've kind of decided that life's happening.
Hi, Chris.
Hello, Chris. We've kind of decided you've come at a very very intense moment. We've decided that everyday life is happening, and whether we like it or not, things are progressing. Life is progressing. People are getting older. People are changing, and I'm very close to my grandparents, and the thought of having a wedding without them, I can't comprehend it. So, hopefully this month we're going to go and look at the wedding venue, aren't we? And hopefully we're going to be starting to, get things towards a wedding. Yeah. But well, I know I want to do, I'm sure you'd be up for it as well, is I want to do like a wedding series. Because a lot of people don't know where to go for an alternative wedding. Like, we want a horror wedding. We want our wedding to be a spectacle. We want it to be an event because that's what we're like as people. And we found vendors. I found somewhere for my dress. You found somewhere for your suit. So we can showcase that to you guys. So you can kind of get ideas from us
and
if you're thinking.
And a lot of it we'll be doing stuff ourselves.
Yeah.
To bring the cost down.
Yeah. If you guys want any inspiration for your future wedding, then we can absolutely do that, because we're going to be vlogging the day as well. Mainly because I want to see memories and look back on it. But yeah.
And we can and it's essentially our own wedding video.
Will you be walking down the aisle with the Halloween theme playing? I'm sure he'd love that. I've said to Gareth that until I get there, he can do whatever the hell he wants.
I'm going to be playing the orchestral version of Welcome to Horrorwood. As people are walking for the ceremony.
That's what I'm talking about. I will be walking down the aisle to a song called I Am Made of You by Alice Cooper. It's very special to me. When I first heard that song, I was like, I want that to be about the person I want to spend my life with.
Oh.
I know, gross. And then our first dance will hopefully be Ghost.
Not hopefully, but it will.
It will be. It will be. I want confetti and pyrotechnics and everything.
So much for doing a wedding on a budget.
You might not recognize me in my hoodie, which says Slayer Reviews. I'll just literally run around the con going, Slayer! That's what I'm going to do.
What? I thought you were going to run around and shout, Raining Blood!
I'm not doing that.
You'll see, if anyone's for love of horror, you'll easily see Lou. Either she'll be crying because she's met somebody that she really likes, or you'll just see a pair of horns just go thump.
Listen, I wear tears and the emotion of overwhelming very well, thank you. It's my signature look. Who are you meeting at for the love of horror?
Rundown of the list. Saturday, James Dew Courtney, Nick Castle, Alyssa Sutherland, Claire Higgins, Ray Santiago, Chris Sarandon, Derek Mears, and Kiefer Sutherland. Sunday, Lauren Lavera, Leah Voyesey, Elliot Fulham, Tim Capello, Costas Mandylor, Tom Morgan, Doug Tate, and Don Shanks. And all of you.
Hopefully, honestly, like, meeting people who watch the channel is another level. Like, we had the loveliest interaction at Liverpool Comic Con with Grace. I hope she watches this. If not, that's fine. Hi, Grace. So we were waiting for Kerry Elworth, which still blows my mind that I finally met Dr. Gordon. And this lovely girl comes up and she's shaking. And she's like, oh my god, like, it's you. Like, I watch you all the time. Like, I watch your videos. Like, can I have a photo with you guys? And I was like, you've literally got the same reaction to us as you have meeting little Nell from Rocky Horror Picture Show. And it just blows my mind that people have that reaction to us.
Yeah. Like, I was just walking around the vendors with my GoPro like this. And I just hear out the corner, just out of earshot, it's that guy off YouTube.
You know, we just do this to help people at the end of the day. Like, we do these adventures because there are people out there that, you know, that want to do these alternative things, that don't necessarily want to go to the park or go on a night out like every other weekend, you know what I mean, and want to do stuff like this. And if by watching us do it first, so you guys get...
Jeez, it is Sean Ashmore.
Fair play.
For Love of Sci-Fi, just announced Sean Ashmore, who played Lamplighter in The Boys, but was also famously Iceman in the original X-Men movies.
Christ. Gonna be a lot of boys. Yeah, so, like, if watching us helps people to overcome their anxiety so they can do stuff, then we've done our job. We've absolutely done our job. I can see you won't have a chance to talk to us as you're going to be busy. I'm the same too. Yeah, chances are, Chris, no offense, but we're going to be hella busy.
Yeah.
The best time to come and chat is when we're waiting in a queue. That is honestly one of the best times to talk because, and I'll tell you for why, because if you're waiting for a really long time and you get talking to somebody in a queue, it makes it go by so much quicker. It
does.
It honestly does.
The time we were waiting for Simon Pegg, actually flew by.
Yeah, because we were talking to people.
Yeah.
And it was nice. Well, that's it.
Your throat hurts after. It's good to... It's also networking as well, because also it opens people up to the channel.
Slowly corrupting one mind at a time. We are out of time. You're out of time. Sorry, don't know why.
Game over.
Game over. Yes. So I would fully recommend tuning in to Facebook and Instagram for the Love of Horror.
At 8 o'clock.
At 8 o'clock, they will be doing their live stream.
And Hot Sauce Challenge.
We
cannot wait.
Tell you what, as well, if you do watch theirs, tell them Loucifer sent you, and it'll be like, oh, wow, you know, wow, allies. Or don't.
We'll be watching.
I'm not your dad.
It's going to be hilarious.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be really funny. Yeah, so that's pretty much it from us. Again, we will be doing a live stream on Friday. We'll be doing an Evil Dead Rise watch-along. With these watch-alongs, you don't necessarily have to get the movie. You can just come and chill with us. They usually last for about an hour and a half, 2 hours most. And that's basically like a time for us to kind of chat with you guys. You can see what's going on with us, see how I'm doing emotionally, hear about our future plans, what we've got coming up. A lot of my Patreon stuff is on there as well. So what I'll do with my Patreons is I'll put up 3 movies for them to decide which one we're watching. So that's how our Patreons get involved, which is really nice, actually. And I'm really glad that they picked Evil Dead Rise because I love that movie. It was actually a choice between Evil Dead Rise, Megan, and Scream 6. Because the theme for November was the best of 23. Next month is going to be Christmas themed. So we're thinking Krampus, Black Christmas,
Violent Night.
and Violent Night, which I'm very excited about. Yeah, so that's one of the things we do with our Patreons. They've also received a goodie bag as well, like a Halloween themed goodie bag, which has been really nice for them. So yeah, it's been good. Also with Patreon, I'm going to get my last few bits for the Patreon exclusive giveaway For the Love of Horror. So that'll be going on all the way through November. You can only enter that if you are a Patreon. Chris, you'll be very excited. It's another giveaway. Lovely. But yeah, that's pretty much it from us. Once again, if you do have any questions that you want to ask us, is Gareth doing the hot sauce again?
No.
He refuses. He absolutely refuses. Thing, right? So he basically said, I can't believe I've just done that for the channel. That's horrendous. I can't believe I've done it. And I just went, nobody asked. Nobody asked you to do it. And yet you did it. You're such a martyr, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a martyr for the channel. Martyr for Loucifer. Get that on a t-shirt. Lovely. If you have any questions you'd like to ask us about conventions or anything in general, you're more than welcome to message us separately or together. I don't know. Or you can ask us on our next live stream, which will be on Friday. That will be at 7:30 GMT. And don't forget, Mummy's with the Maggots now. Lovely. So yes, thank you everybody so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. I've got 1,000,001 things to needle felt now, but it's fine. We hope you've had a good day. If not, that's okay. Always remember, tomorrow's a new day. See you later, guys. Bye.